Hello everybody, Roger Raccoon here. Welcome to another A Raccoon Plays. Today, we will be looking at the Silent Hill 3 demo from an official PlayStation magazine, and I'm pleased to say that this one doesn't have a time limit. In the Silent Hill 2 demo, we could only choose the combat level, but here, we can do it for combat and puzzles. I always start with normal if it's my first time playing. I was really glad when they brought that back in Silent Hill Downpour. This demo is basically the first 30 minutes or so of the game, and you can explore it to your heart's content. Setting the mood beautifully, we see the teacup carousel resembling a rotating halo of the sun, and the vibrating head of a horse, bringing back the famous Jacob's Ladder influence. We start at the entrance of the Lakeside Amusement Park, where we can admire how they improved the graphics since Silent Hill 2. Look how beautiful and alive Heather and everything else looks. This is still one of the most impressive PlayStation 2 titles.
Where am I?
Here's the first time we see what will turn into one of the franchise's mascot, Robbie the Rabbit. I do love Pyramid Head, but in my opinion, Robbie should be seen more often. Running or walking to the edge of a hole won't kill you even in hard mode. You can still fall from the roller coaster tracks though, but in the final version you can die here. We have some improvements in the inventory. We now have different slots for items, usually story or puzzle pieces, weapons and supplies. That avoids going through all the items to find a key or the puzzle piece we need. Another cool addition is that in supplies, we can equip ammo or another item, and use it by pressing the right analog stick, which made things snappier and more immersive. And here's our first enemy, the double head, symbolizing Alessa and Heather's split personality and her fear of dogs. The bandages and burns are also reminiscent of Alessa's ordeal. They hunt in packs, but right now we just need to take care of one. We also see the closer, or Mandarin, like it was known in Silent Hill 2, for the first time. Masahiro Ito seemed to have added this monster to Silent Hill 3 because it was quite ignored in 2. For Heather, it symbolizes the abuse she suffered by Dahlia, her mother. In Silent Hill 2, they are found in one of the streets and in the labyrinth guarding Pyramid Head's great knife, where they hang from mesh grating floors, and they probably represent James repressing what he did to Mary. They have some design differences, the Mandarin having lips where the closer has folding blades. This shop is very interesting because we get to see the other Lakeside Amusement Park mascots, Kathy the cat, Huey the horse, and Dawn the duck. The next games could have the other mascots the same way as Robbie, or make them enemies like in the Silent Hill arcade game. There is some unused potential there, I think. And we finally get to see my most hated enemy in the game, the pendulum. Almost impossible to hit with a melee weapon, and if you shoot at them, they will speed in your direction. Maybe they symbolize Alessa and Heather's struggle to be the dominant personality, or the pain of giving birth to a god. It seems that this creature has no specific meaning though. I tried to avoid them here, but they didn't return the courtesan. Its metallic noise is panic-inducing. So here's a funny story about the first time I played this game. As we know, if we die here, we just wake up at the shopping mall and the game continues. I thought I really sucked at the game, but because I was trying to do a no-death playthrough, I kept resetting the game. I died like 3 or 4 times until I just left the game running, and to my surprise, I woke up at the burger place. I know, that was a great derp moment on my part. Heather wakes up and the way we have this orange light and the environmental noises are quite cool, giving a sense of normality, even though I think there's a scary face behind that window. Or it's just pareidolia. the tendency we have of seeing faces in places of objects.
What a nightmare.
So there's a shopping mall in Portugal called Amoreiras that 20 years ago looked very similar to the one in this game, from the pink tiles to the smile fountain. It's located on top of a hill, and on foggy days, well, you know what I mean.
Dad, it's me.
It doesn't look like that nowadays, unfortunately.
Sorry I didn't call sooner. Yeah, I guess I was. Anyway, I'm coming home now. Oh, I didn't get that thing you asked me to. Okay. Okay, I will. I love you too, Dad.
Douglas Cartland is one of my favorite characters in Silent Hill, and I really wish we had a sub-scenario with him. Maybe something for a remake, I suppose.
Heather, I need to speak with you. My name is Douglas Cartland. I'm a detective.
A detective? Really? Well, nice talking to you.
Hold on. There's someone that wants to meet you. Just let me have an hour. No, half an hour of your time.
My daddy always told me not to talk to strangers.
This is very important. It's about your birth.
I'm not interested. Are you still following me? Do I have to scream?
Sorry. I'll wait here.
We obviously can't save here, but this is the only time they will tell you that. We will see another halo of the sun, but there's no warning. After we go through the window, we get to see a nice and warm sunset. Very September-October like, which I think is when the story of this game happens. Also, around this time of the year is when I usually play Silent Hill 3. Look at that, it's a really nice sunset. Quite the contrast with the darkness that will come. This is one of the things that upset many people that are not Silent Hill fans, and some fans too, if I'm being honest. The amount of closed doors in the game. Personally, I don't think you should be able to open all the doors. It is nice to keep some mystery. When we manage to get back to the shopping mall area, we can see the decay slowly starting. Very subtle, but very efficient. It gets darker too. The closer's face is very terrifying for me because it looks like it's smiling, but some kind of animal smile, like a cat.
Stay back! Get the hell away from me! What the hell is this thing?
I love how Heather has always something to say, and it is usually what we would say in a situation like that. Marianne from Blooberstein the Median does the same, although she says it out loud, and some people did not like that. As someone who talks to himself out loud when he's alone, I can relate though. I do think they used Angela's character model for this corpse. My headcanon says she escaped Silent Hill to start a new life as a clothes shop employee just to die like that. Now, that's sad. And there it is, a poster of Silent Hill 2. The first time I saw it, I thought it was odd, but if you have a Silent Hill 2 save file on your memory card, Heather also does some comments later on, regarding letters from a dead wife and scooping items from a filthy toilet. And they are quite funny, so there's that. The numb bodies sound like wounded animals, and that's quite upsetting. They look like creatures from a Hieronymus Bosch painting, and they are bizarre and cute at the same time. Later on, when you find beef jerky, you can feed them and watch them eat. They are adorable when they do that. There is a bigger version of them in the sewers, and those are not adorable. I do enjoy these simple puzzles, almost like point and click adventure puzzles. They were used a lot in Silent Hill Shattered Memories, and I know some people didn't like them. I think there are situations that could occur in real life. Although I would move the box out of the way though. And here we are at the bakery, home of one of the best Silent Hill memes. It's bread. In the final version, we will find a flamethrower here if we kill more monsters with guns instead of melee weapons, or if we beat the game twice. I can't confirm this, but I think the shop is called Helen's Bakery because of the Canadian abstract painter Helen Baker. She has a series of paintings called Magenta 1, 2, 3, and 4, and they are big and small red squares painted all blood red. And we do know about some blood red squares hanging on walls, right? But this is just another personal theory though. After getting the key, we are ambushed by a gang of numbed bodies. I still think they walk a fine line between adorable and disgusting. The book puzzle on hard is quite a headache, but it's okay on normal, and I managed to do it on my first try. This first encounter with Claudia is part of another one of my theories. Later, when we meet Vincent, he asks us, "Do they look like monsters to you?" Which makes us think that we are killing human beings instead of monsters. An idea that was used in the bad ending of Silent Hill Origins.
Wait, what's going on?
But because Heather mentions those weird monsters and Claudia says they've come to witness the beginning, the rebirth of paradise despoiled by mankind, I think they are like emissaries of the god, coming to prepare mankind for this new world. If you look at the movie Jacob's Ladder, a huge influence in Silent Hill, a character named Louis says, "If you're frightened of dying and you're holding on, you will see devils tearing your life away. But if you made your peace, then the devils are really angels, freeing you from earth." So for Vincent it's weird that she sees them as monsters, since she is the Mother of God and the Holy One. She was supposed to see them as holy creatures. Or he's just joking like he says. Like I said, it is just a personal theory.
Did you do all this? I don't get it. What does she want me to remember?
There's only one way to go from here, and things are starting to get really serious for Heather. Valtiel reveals himself as the attendant of God. He will observe Heather during the whole game, to be sure that she performed as intended. Heather can escape, not even in death, because if that happens, Valtiel will carry and resurrect her, keeping with the themes of death and rebirth. That does not happen in the demo though.
Not even a kid could believe in this.
Another movie influence shows briefly here. The shadow figure behind the fan is taken straight from the 1987 movie Angel Heart. It's very disturbing. Even more disturbing things will be shown to us, but the demo ends here. I must say, a pretty good job in making us want to know what is going to happen next. But what is going to happen next in my series of demo videos though will be the Silent Hill 4 The Room demo. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all soon. Bye now!